Long before the world was concerned about the effects of the Zika virus in newborn babies, the Hartley family was confronting microcephaly on their own, on a medical odyssey to bring comfort and quality of life to their two afflicted daughters. Here's my Nightline co-anchor, Juju Chang.
She's so cute. From the beginning, Scott and Gwen knew there was something very different about their daughter, Claire.
Literally, she was born, and there was a lot of commotion. I remember thinking, what's going on? Why are there so many people in here?
Moments after giving birth, Gwen's doctor told her something just wasn't right.
And I said, in true Gwen fashion, well, we'll fix it. I mean, that was my exact words, well, we'll fix it. And he's like, I'm not sure you can.
It took months just to get a diagnosis. Microcephaly, a neurological condition in which babies' heads and brains aren't fully developed.
What was your reaction?
It was just so much fear. It was really hard.
We went and saw specialists, and they basically told us she's going to be in and out of the hospital with pneumonias, and she's going to be sick, and you're going to lose her before she's a year.
Let me turn you around.
When you first meet Claire, her appearance can be unsettling. Now 15, she also suffers from cerebral palsy, scoliosis, dwarfism, and partial blindness.
Good grief. They just keep throwing words at you, and you're like, okay, what does that mean?
Like most cases of microcephaly, Claire's is genetic and was not caused by the mosquito-borne virus, Zika. But the global uptick in microcephaly cases because of the recent Zika outbreak has helped raise awareness about the disease. Complications from Zika range from mild to severe, from learning disabilities to seizures, impaired motor functions, even failure to thrive. In the U.S. alone, there have been reports of more than 1,000 pregnant women infected by the mosquito-borne virus, enough to prompt public health alerts and a search for a vaccine. But the Hartleys say the recent media spotlight on the disorder is both good and bad.
The media has just created monsters out of this. I mean, nobody would wish this on their kid.
You're frustrated because it is painted as the boogeyman.
Yeah, oh my God, let's please try to spray the entire country with pesticides so that nobody gets bit by mosquitoes, so that nobody can have to have a kid like that. But yet I'm grateful for the exposure and for people to be able to look and say, does your child have microcephaly? I'm like, you just used the word microcephaly. For 14 years, it was like, she has what?
You do it, Claire. You know what to do. Yeah!
Just this summer, Gwen captured what she says are Claire's first steps ever.
Push, push.
Those are the moments that you'll look back and go, wow, you know, this is a life worth living.
You want a kiss, sir?
Throughout the years, as Claire grew up alongside her big brother Cal, doctors told Gwen and Scott the odds were on their side if they were to have a third child.
It was sort of a leap of faith. I mean, it wasn't one that we didn't plan out and think through.
You went in with your eyes open.
Yes.
But 26 weeks into her pregnancy, their worst fears were confirmed.
I think we laughed about it
That
first.
was our first reaction.
We're like just shocked.
I know, that sounds cruel, but it's not.
We
it
were
wasn't
just
like
like,
that.
Can this honestly happen again?
And I think a lot of people would think about termination.
Yeah, that was an option for us, actually.
And yet it was their son, still quite young at the time, who helped his parents make the toughest choice of their lives.
And I remember Cal saying, Mom, I just want to know her. My gosh, it takes my 7-year-old to be able to come to me and say,
with the wisdom.
The best piece of advice I could have gotten at that very moment.
The other argument is, well, you know, you're saving a child a lot of suffering.
Right. We've been told that to this day. I feel like everybody's kind of entitled to their opinion about that. And I would never judge another person for doing it. Do I ever question the decision? And the answer is absolutely 100% no. Ever. I was given the baby I was supposed to have.
You did so good. I'm so proud of you that you held still.
Like Claire,
And you
doctors
were
gave
mad
Lola
and
a
lumpy,
bleak
but-
prognosis. Now 10 years old, she, like her sister, has managed to defy the odds.
I bet you there's been at least 5 to 6 times with Lola where I thought we could lose her. And every time, you know, it's like she just continues to fight.
I don't know whether I could have made it through. I mean, they're way
so.
stronger than I am.
What do you mean by that when you say that?
They want to be here.
They really want to be here.
How do you see their will to survive?
You just feel it when
energy
you
with her.
hold them.
You're not getting the words. You're not getting as many actions. It's all a feeling. It's this connectedness and like a soul level.
That understanding is shared too by Cal, now 17 and senior class president. He's hoping to earn a college basketball scholarship.
Did you ever feel like, oh, they get all the attention, and here I am,
I mean, sometimes they have a lot of needs that they need help with. I was never really worried about that.
And you knew your parents had your back.
Yes,
Yeah.
always.
Did you say something?
As we spent time with the Hartleys, we were struck most by how they deal with their stress, with a sharp sense of humor.
I heard your goal is to be bleeped.
I want to be bleeped at least one time. Did it work?
I think
Come
so.
on, guys. You gotta help me out here.
did it.
That laughter is the best medicine philosophy reflected in the videos and posts Gwen shares online with her nearly 40,000 followers, calling her family the Hartley Hooligans.
And you actually referred to it in writing as a walking freak show.
Yes, totally. I mean, I think that's how people view us. It's not something you see every day.
Some people would say, like, you're making jokes.
I'm letting her personality show through. You know, I'm giving her a chance to not just be somebody you want to put in a box as a vegetable or somebody that doesn't get it.
But Gwen insists they do get it, even though neither girl can speak.
Chowing down, aren't you?
Both are fed like newborns. Claire gets all her food through a feeding tube. On some days,
Missed you.
Tracy Sims is their devoted caregiver.
She's probably the best mom I know. She's awesome. She's a great best friend. You know, if they didn't have her for a mom, you know, they probably wouldn't be here with us.
I'm not going to sugarcoat the fact that, you know, I feel like there were times when it was hard on our marriage. I think there was times it's been hard on our health because I do worry and I am stressed.
Just stretched out a little bit. Oh,
Teachers and therapists come by to work with the girls nearly every day.
good girl, Claire.
Throughout all the hardship, Gwen says her blog has been her lifeline. Gwen loves sharing the girls' accomplishments, even the moments most of us would take for granted.
It's like the most normal thing she's ever done.
Good girl.
These girls may be tiny, but they've had an enormous impact on this family. Scott, who owns his own glass-blowing studio, says he's learned not to worry too much about the future.
I was a completely different person before I had Claire. Very self-centered, just materialistic.
And now?
Completely different. The little things in life mean way more to me.
The girls are our little teachers. I mean, we try to just make each day the best we can make it.
For Nightline, I'm Juju Chang outside Wichita, Kansas.